Yes, sir, guys, and welcome to a brand new video, and what we haven't had on the channel for a while, a trading video, and a bit of a trading challenge of that. So, after the, I guess the reception of the last trading challenge of how much can you make in a day with insert trading method, we're going to be doing another one, and we're going to be starting off with 500k, because we are going to be doing a pretty big trading method today. We are going to be doing special card trading.
Hey you! Would you like some cheap and reliable coins? Well, don't worry, because I've got you a place. Make sure to head over to FIFA Coin Zone HotSwazland.com and use discount code FLAIR for 2% off. Or, what you could do, which is a little bit more reasonable, is use your Amazon Prime or $4.99 subscription over on my Twitch channel. Now you may ask, why would you want to do that? That's a pretty good question. I've got you sorted. Basically, you get a daily trading guide. And what if I've got some questions? Twitter DM, Twitch DM, email, business email, you name it. Thanks for watching, and make sure to enjoy the video.
Now, special card trading, and well, the method I'm doing today is where you write down a list of expensive special cards that are under high demand. These can be Informed Goretzkas, Informed Gnabry's, Informed Szczesny's, could be like some UCL cards. Basically, special cards that are very commonly bought. And what you do is you write down how much these players go for it for, and then you go through them one by one, trying to get them really good buy now deals and really good bid deals. And then you can either sell them for lazy buys, where you throw 99 contracts on that lot, or you can just list them normally and just make sure you make a profit. So let's say there's a player who sells for 100k. I will then go and bid, let's say 90k on them, because after I sell them for 100k, I'll make 5k profit. And basically what I've got is probably a list of about 20 to 30 players, which I'll go through one by one, trying to get them on good bid and buy now deals. Again, these lists are very easy to build yourself. All I would recommend doing is heading over to Footbin and sorting via the most used players. The reason you do most used, because if you don't go for most used, you can have a nightmare trying to sell these special cards, whereas if you're going for Informed Ben Yedder's, Informed Lala's, obviously these players are under high demand, and you'll be able to flip them very, very fast. So, that is the intro. What I'll do is I'll maybe show you a little bit of the method, and yeah, we'll crack underway with the first deal, and I guess I'll use that to explain how this method works. So we have got ourselves our first deal of the day, and that is a Thorgan Hazard with Hunter, actually, which is quite nice, for 35k. So we're going to show you what the other Thorgan Hazards on the market are going for. So we got us a 35k, there's one there for 40k. Let's see what else we have on the market right now then. If there is anything, we got for you for 37, which is interesting, because at the moment Hazard is down a bit. Now, one thing with this method is you don't have to worry about the deals being currently an amazing deal, because Thorgan Hazard is one of the earliest, well, from one of the earliest team weeks on FIFA. Thorgan Hazard, here we go. He is from Team Week 8, so obviously this guy's not been in packs for about 20-30 team weeks, which means his cards are really rare. So although you'll see that there's only, I guess, 2-3k between what I bought him for and what the next cheapest one is, if I scroll along right here, you'll be able to see that he goes like 3.9, and this has just been this morning there for 41k. See that he peaked right there for 43k. We then go see what he was going for. Yes, there we got 41k right there. We got another 40k right there. We got another one here, 40k. So even though they may not be an amazing deal off of, even though they might not be an amazing deal off of what the current cheapest is, I know that I should be able to sell for about 40 to 42k pretty comfortably, which means that there would be a, what is there, around about a 2k tax. There's probably about 4 or 5k profit after I get these sold. And that's one thing you got to deal with. You got to have a market knowledge of, because if you're going off of what current prices are, you're going to mug yourself off for deals, because these guys are fluctuating all day because the cards are very rare. You know, there could be really good deals, but you don't buy because it's not, you know, I guess actively let's say he's low for the day. Therefore you hold off buying, and then you wait like a few hours time and they will start getting rare, and then he goes up and up and up. So yeah, we got ourselves our first day right here. Thorgan Hazard for 42k. Basically I had 42k written down, so I knew that was sort of the price he'd be going for. And yeah, I should hopefully give you a bit of a gist of the idea. Of course, we'll show you when it sells on. But that is the first deal of the day. So we've actually gone and picked up ourselves 2 deals back to back. So first we got ourselves Milan Xavi right here, who we've just gone and picked up for 37k. And I'll go and show you what he's looking like on the likes of Footbin today. So he's had a bunch up for like 40k at the moment, but there you go. You can see he's averaging about 44k right there, peaking another again 44k. Yesterday we look at him, he's going for around about 44k. So he picked up for 37. So obviously we managed to send for 44. That's about 5k before tax. So we will go and get listed up. Now, one thing you do have to obviously observe, is that obviously we did have a weekly yesterday, so you know that could be a little bit of a reason why they're a little bit more expensive. And Mahrez, we're going to pick ourselves up here for 49k, so let's go and have a little look what he's been looking like today. Make sure we do get the right Mahrez. You can already see he's about 4k cheapest hourly today, and he's going there for 54. He's there again for 53, and that's just this morning. You look at him yesterday, 54, 54. So Should be the same for about 54k. It's not actually going to be too good of a deal in all fairness. I think it's only about 2-3k after tax. So sometimes you get a little bit carried away. You do need to make sure that you don't get carried away because otherwise you're going to mug yourself off. But nonetheless, not too bad. Shouldn't be too hard to sell on as well because I think there's only about 2 more that are cheaper. We are also missing, we missed a few decent deals as well. But, you know, it is what it is as we hopefully go and win ourselves Fellaini. So I'll actually walk you through the process right now. So Fellaini right now, I've already added because I've kind of highlighted him that he's a decent card. I think I'm going to go and head over to here. Could have mugged myself off bidding on this card. Seeing 42k there. So let's go see hourly. We're seeing about 46k. 46. Okay, so 46 to 47k isn't too bad. We'll look at yesterday. Just make sure today's no anomaly. And yeah, 46k seems to be getting the rate. So in all fairness, I probably wouldn't bid on him again because it's not going to be too amazing. Because tax-wise, it's going to be about 2.5k. So add that up, that's obviously going to be 43.750, which means you're only going to make about 2k after tax. Given that you're saying for 46k, but not bad. I guess nonetheless we want him. As long as we're getting cards sold on, it doesn't really matter if we have, you know, dead-ish cards. But there we go. Let's go to about 46 then. Bap. 46. I say as long as they sell on fast, it really is no problem because it's obviously easy profit. But there we go. There is our Marouane Fellaini. So that's again just walking through the process of when we're picking up the cards. Guess we'll do the same for Thorgan right now. So Thorgan, he is going for 35k right now. His current price is 40k. His hourly rate seems to be about 42k. So, okay, but his buy now at the moment is 42k. That's one thing you got to bear in mind. It's going to be 36k on him. Yesterday, he looks like he was going for about 42k again. So, we'll have a look on the market as well. There's another thing you can do just to kind of get a feel for the market. Especially if you look at the recent 59th minute, just see if they keep on being listed cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. But we got 46k right there, 48k. There's nothing really sub 40k, so probably win him for 46 wouldn't be too shabby. I'll probably leave off him for 37 though. And what we'll do is we'll just so you don't get me going and look at every other player. What we'll do is we shall show you the next deal, or I guess when stuff sells on. So guys, have yet another deal. Sadly, nothing. I'm pretty sure nothing so far sold on, but this is actually quite a nice deal looking at it. So got ourselves Aspas of a Hunter right here for about 49k. We're going to scroll through the market right now, and you're seeing that they've got them up for like 59k. Got a few up here for 57k. There's one there for 55k. But yeah, you can see that we're making, well, we've got ourselves at least 6k between this and the next cheapest on the market. I'm probably going to get them up for about 57k. I'm probably going to be slightly ambitious with this one, but it should be good because it should garner in about 6-7k with this. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, we haven't been even really doing this for an hour, and we've already got ourselves loads of deals, given that they haven't actually sold on. So, you know, if they are quote-unquote deals, we will never know. But there you go, we do get ourselves the likes of Aspas. So happy days on that. So you got loads of stuff in the old bids. Anything sold yet? No, nothing sold yet. But here are our deals we've got so far. You can see there's an array of different cards. You know, obviously there's quite a lot of special cards, but obviously a different array of players. It's not like they're all the same sort of player, I guess, as such. But there you go. On to the next deal. So, trying to give you guys a little update with the progress and stuff that's sold on. Our Mahrez mate we got for 49k, we sold for 54, so also like 2-3k profit. And the Hazard is pretty decent, we got for, I think 36k, we sold for 42, so that's about 4k on that. So, yeah, not too bad, got a few things selling on, haven't won too many bids. There's actually been a bunch of deals I've missed, because I just haven't been focusing too much. But yeah, it's not been too bad so far, it's, you know, it's progressive as such, but... yeah, not been too bad. So we have got to go ourselves a deal, and we were actually looking at the 88 Sandro, but I was kind of looking at the cards and I was like, well, every other one seems to be 75k. So then when I picked up this one here for 64k, just on the 59th minute deal, and as you can see, it's quite good because I should be able to flip out 10k on him. So might try and go 72k. I double checked with my my like list of players before buying him, and this says that he is 74k. So should be able to sum up for about 74k and make a good bit of money. What would actually... is that another one 68k right there? Yeah, he is. That's not even that bad right there. So actually probably how I got this one for 64 is that they probably saw one for 68 and yeah, let's have a little look. Scroll to the end and see if there's any other cheapos. Just because I might go and buy them if they're up there. 64, anything in that sort of price range? No, there isn't. So yeah, we're going to go list this up for 74k. Should be a pretty decent one. Finally investing some of that money we got back from selling the other place. So there we go, not too bad. Hopefully going to make yourself about 10k on that card. And yeah, so literally wasn't even looking for that card. I was looking for the 88 one, but again, it popped up, and as long as you know your market, you're not looking too bad. So I've been kind of gandering at Werner for a while now, because his price has actually crashed about 20k from what he normally goes for. He's normally about 110k sales. So right now there are quite a lot sub 100k. Which means, honestly, if you really wanted to go... Basically, I'm trying to pick up any Werner I can for 95k and under, because that is generally, like, what, like 15k less than what he's normally going for. But, yeah, so for some reason he's kind of crashed. He's normally about 110k player, and there's loads at the moment under for about 100k-ish, which is quite interesting. But it just means I'm down to pick loads up now. How do I work out that he's normally a 100k player? Is using this footbin graph right here. So I can see what he's going for today. And today you can see he's been going for about 120, 125, 110, 110. Like, I'd average out that's probably about 110 for today. You also look at yesterday, he's going for 112, then up to 114, then 150, lowest being 100, then up for 107, then for 119. You see he's kind of fluctuating quite a lot, so I'd really back him being about 110k player. So I'm going to go and list him up for 110k and hopefully make about 20k profit on him. Just looking at like what his average has been in the last little, last day, and he was even 130, 140 this weekend, but obviously he's dropped because of obviously people selling the weekly team. So he's a player I'm keeping heavy tabs on. Also just lost to Lukaku. It wasn't really a good deal, but yeah. So that is just something like, I guess, spotting trends right there. Is even though he's, I guess, actively only about 10k cheaper than what he's the next one, he's still good. Oh yeah, we also sold Milik Savic, which I believe we got for 37k earlier. Now it's selling for 44. So there's a decent run at the moment. We've actually about to, Fellaini's about to be the first person who's ended who hasn't actually sold on. Everyone else has sold on within the hour we listed them. So, yeah, not being too bad so far. So we've got ourselves 3 more deals, and yeah, we actually got them in rapid succession. So we got ourselves Lukaku, who should be able to sell for about 84. Immobile, who should be able to sell for about 64. And Koulibaly, who should be able to sell for about 74. Hey, happy days. So, let's go and move them all over. As you can see as well, we're seeing quite low for coins. So what I'm probably going to do is probably going to jump off the account. Jump onto my main, do a bit of do a bit of mass investing, and then jump back over when I've sold them, because obviously then I have more coins to play around with. I just realistically is, you know, I might try and get 1 or 2 more deals. You know, we've got 73k to work with. A lot of the cards that do trade with about 50 to 150k, so got a little bit of work with. But let's just go through them right now. We got Koulibaly right here, 64. We'll scroll through right here. Go on there for 71, but if you look at his average of the day on Footbin, he's been going for about 72. So let's go and get him listed up for 72k. Not a bad deal though. We then have the next one, which is Immobile. Immobile is a bit of a weird one because he's been normally averaging out about 70, so it's down to about 65 at the moment. If we scroll through here, so yeah, should be able to pretty comfortably actually get 67k for him. So there we go. There's that one done, and then finally we have got ourselves Mr. Lukaku, which I've been bidding on a fair few of today. I originally thought this guy was about 100k. I think it was last weekend, but he's taking quite a big hit. He's taking a bit hit of about 20k, but there you go, going for 71k. I think he's going for about 85k right now. Yeah, very nice. Just see if there's any good buy nows. But there you go, 85k, so that's about 16k profit. So some really decent pickups right here, and you know, it just reminds. I used to do this trading method about 2-3 months ago, but I just haven't done it since, just because, like, I don't know, I just really haven't been trading on my main account, and it's quite a big trading method. So, you know, I've obviously been doing a lot of seal methods, so yeah, it's been quite redundant in my my set of trading methods I use as such. But yeah, it's actually quite nice being back. You know, getting like 10-15k a card, they're not doing too bad. You know, picking up deals relatively frequently. And obviously, if you had to trade with 1 million, you're not gonna have the problem of a shortage of coins. Now, if you're doing this, you do want to be trading with a minimum of like 500-600k, because you can see right here, I have a bunch of deals that I don't really want to be in a hurry of selling them, because then I'm mugging myself up for money. But then, you know, I kind of also want to keep getting, you know, keep basically getting loads and loads of cards. So, yeah. So there's that. So what we'll do is we'll hit you up when a bunch of stuff is sold on, and maybe we get 1 more deal with our last 73k. So to give you guys a update on how these players have gone, literally in no time, 2 of the, only 1 of the players sold on. But Fellaini and Aspas sold on the relist. So Aspas we got for, I'd want to shout 52k. Sold for 57. And Fellaini, who got for 41k, sold for 46. And Immobile, really good in the end, ended up getting for 56k, sold for 67. So really, really good return right there. And obviously got all our expensive mateys sitting here. So I'm not quite sure how much what we're on. Let's see if we work it out quickly. So this will throw us on 310k. This would show us on 420k. This would show us on 492k. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, after tax, probably on about 50k profit so far, given that everything we buy sells for exactly what we sell it for. So, yeah, not too bad. Bear in mind, we still got ourselves around about 3-4 hours of this, how much we make in a day with X trading. Okay, so we've got another few deals, and a bunch of other stuff has sold on. So, we've just gone and picked ourselves up a Aspas on a nice little buy now of, I didn't buy him for 57k. Wait, what? I didn't buy him for 57k. No, I bought this one. What? I literally bought this one, which is why it's bought for 49k. What? What? I literally bought this one for 49k. Let me just double check that. I don't know where that is. The card. Did I put the card in the club? What? Okay, whatever. Alright, whatever, don't worry. Alright, so we're just gonna got this last pass for 49k. EA already scuffed EA is not actually understanding how to keep consistent. I don't know. Don't ask me, it's best not to. Okay, I panicked there. I was like, 47. I was like, what do you mean I bought him for 57? But hey ho. Right, so we're going for 49k. His average I'll show you recently has been about 55, so it's not gonna be too bad. It's going to be about 3-4k profit after tax. I think he's actually a little bit more than 55. We'll show you his hourly today, 87. Today he has been up there 55, up there 55. So yeah, not too bad. We're going to make ourselves a gain. It's not going to be amazing actually. It's only going to be about 2.5k, but not too bad. Especially off that slight scale. But a few other things have sold on as well, which has been decent. We've also got 300k to play around with, so we don't really have to worry about, you know, only getting deals if they're exceptionally good, because you know, there are deals. But there's Lukaku we got for 71k, sold for 85k. And there's Sandro, who we got for a buy now 74k, so sorry, 64k, so for 74k. There's the Werner not selling on, but Werner is always a relatively ambitious one. But there you go. After a slight confusion, we've actually managed to yeah, list up the card and get a little bit of profit. So we've got ourselves another deal. Just keep this one short and snappy. Gnabry going for 48k, going to be selling for 55k. Also got Hunt, which will help him sell on. So yeah, happy days. Hopefully we can make ourselves about 5k on that after tax. There's a bunch of other cards I've missed out on. I'll walk you through a few prices. He normally goes for 52. He normally goes for 48. He normally goes for, that's a really good deal, 54. And he normally goes for about 30. I think it's about 42 actually. So yeah, not bad. We'll show you guys when we get some more deals. Now, hopefully, I just showed you a clip right there of me buying Promes. Surprisingly, I didn't want to buy Promes. 60k more than he's going for. So, what we are going to do is we are going to cheat a bit, you know. But hey, that's how it'd be like that sometimes. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to disregard the loss on Promes. Why? Because, well, buying a player for 60k more than they're going for is a slight anomaly. So, I am going to go and list him up for, I guess, what he's going for, but I'm not going to count the loss I made in it. So basically, whatever I sell him for, I'm going to get the difference of that and add it to the end total. So if we end up on like 418, we add on the 60k from Promes, because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, this trade method sucks because I lost 10k because of me being a bit of a specialton. So the one thing this will do though, this will give us less money to work with. So even though I'm not going to call the loss I made on this, it's still going to hinder me nonetheless because I'm going to have less. I'm going to have another like 40k less to work with or whatever, or another 60k less to work with. So again, this is really a normal. I must say I've probably only done this about once or twice in the whole of this FIFA when doing this method, but this is what happens when you're streaming and well, you're looking at the chat, you're playing around with bids. I don't even know what I was doing, but the joys, the absolute joys. Luckily as well, this is not what counts. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I've just lost 60k on the main. But yeah, there's that. Bit of a dry game. I didn't do it on purpose, ever so surprisingly. But I am going to, whatever I lose on this, I'm going to add at the end because otherwise, you know, it's not a fair representation of how good this trade method actually is. And yeah, we've got something pretty interesting to show you. So, just want to go ourselves a Gnabry for 46k right now. I actually just want to do a quick search of the Fifa for minute. So, yeah, not bad. Gnabry right here, 46k. And the reason I've gone and picked him up 46k is, well, I'll show you guys in a second order. So, whenever you win a deal, what you can quickly do is see, is there any really, really good buy nows ending? Like 48k, 49k, that's actually pretty decent to go and pick up. If they want for 47k, arguably I'd buy. If I had a little bit more coins, I probably would. AK, not picking up that Promes. But the reason I've gone and picked him up for 46k is because we just had one sell on 455. Now this one did have Hunter, even though it shows basic. What it does is when stuff sells, it resets the position and the chem style I had. But yeah, nonetheless should do pretty well. I mean, there is 9k between the bid and buy now. Or sorry, what I've just sold one for and what I just bought one for. So should do pretty well. Maybe it's about 7-8k after tax. And yeah, So not bad. We're getting deals off the devastating buy of, well, misbuy of the Quincy Promise. So, another little update. Got ourselves some German centre mid. So we got ourselves Gundogan right here, who I should be able to sell for about 5.2k. Which means I'll make about 5k after tax. So, sorry, 5.2k, 52k. And then we got ourselves Goretzka, who I should be able to sell for 42k, and therefore make ourselves 2k after tax. So, not too bad on the old Germans. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure if anything is sold on. We'll give you a little update if anything can. So, there you go. Anthony Martial ending right there. There you go, another Goretzka. No, nothing ending. I'm just quite heavily filled up on that transfer target. So, yeah, not bad. So we got ourselves our next deal. We got ourselves a Munier right here for 38k. He's got a shadow, and it wouldn't be too bad. So we're gonna have about 2k tax, so he's gonna make about 3k profit. So yeah, not too bad. Of course, if you actually have a little bit more coins, you probably want to. Well, you obviously want to be trading with bigger cards, but because we're only sitting on 500k, we're really just keeping it to about 50k players. But if you trade with like 100k players and stuff like that, you're probably looking a little bit better. Something else sold on as well. Gretzky got for 38, sold for 42. So happy days. And there's a Gnabry that hasn't sold on, but. Yeah, not looking too bad. And there's an Aspas, boom. So I bought that Aspas for, I think it's the one we bought for 49k, so not too bad whatsoever. So we got ourselves another deal off the back of actually losing an Icardi. I won an Icardi like a few minutes later for pretty cheapo. So, let's go through some sales. Hey, Werner sold, which we managed to get for 92k and sold for 110, so it was a pretty decent deal. And yeah, and we just got ourselves an Immobile for 58k, who should be ourselves for about 69, so happy days. So yeah, keep on getting good deals. Happy days. On to the next set of. So we've gonna got ourselves a nice little buy now. Milik Savic seems to be crashing a little bit this evening, but yeah, so we managed to go and make the most of that and pick one up for 3.7. Gonna be listing them for about 4.4, so it's about 7k before tax. Gonna be about 2k tax, so we should hopefully be able to make us about 5k after that one, and then yeah, basically every other Milik Savic we've managed to add to the watch list, and hopefully we'll be getting some good deals on this evening. So we did get ourselves another 2 players, not bad ones, right? We got ourselves Munier to start off with for 38k. Should be able to sell him for about 43k, so after tax it'll be about 3k profit, which isn't too bad. Not amazing, as you can see, you know, you're trading with such big players and there's such small margins. First we got Suso right there, would have picked him up for about 49k around there, so I think that's about 2-3k profit in, but Goretzka is going to be a very fast flip right here for 42k, which means we're going to make ourselves 2k on that. I'd say if you know that you can make the profit very fast, it's like, why would you just not pick them up? I guess you could argue actually we're quite low on coins, but we'll live. We got enough. We basically have enough coins to pick up whatever deal we want, and we'll go and sell him on for 43, which should garner in 3k profit. So not too bad. Right now we are trying to win ourselves a Thorgan as well. So yeah, it's looking all good. It's looking all good in the deal camp. So, we are going to be calling it the end of the video, and, well, I guess we'll do a little overcap on how it's gone. Now, everything has just sold on. I accidentally did get rid of it, but, yeah, it all sold on naturally. I think we sold it like 2-3 days later for weekend league rewards, so, happy days in all that as such. And you'll see that we started with 500k, but now we're on 544k, which doesn't look too amazing for about 5 to 6 hours of trading. But what you gotta remember is there was that Quincy Promise. Now, we bought that Quincy Promise for 100k. We then went and sold it for 67k, which means there was a 53k loss, if I can do my maths. Now, you got the 53k loss plus the 3k loss on, or 3.5k loss on tax, because of course you know you get taxed on FIFA, which as a result means we lost 56.5k by accidentally buying that promise. So obviously I wouldn't count that as I'm going to add that to this total, which means we would have end up making 101k over the 6 hours, because again you're not going to be expecting to miss by a card for 53k and then of course make a loss on the tax. So really we made 101k. I guess actual money was 54k, because again we lost loads of money on that promise, which wasn't, again, I didn't buy the promise thinking it was a deal. I literally just bought now it instead of adding it to my watch list. So kind of sucks because I don't have a visual representation. I wasn't going to go and transfer coins. I wasn't going to go buy the card on another account. We can say just add it up at the end. So again, there was 101k made in the day, which isn't too bad because again it's not a method I'm madly familiar with. If you're making about 10 to 15k an hour, that's not looking too shabby as such. And I'd say it's a method that a lot of the top guys do, you know. A lot of these top guys with, 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe even moving up to 100 million do, you know. They'll trade with the prime icons, they'll trade normal icons, they'll trade with special Messi, special Ronaldo, special Aguero, special Grease, you know. They'll trade with some of the top dogs, like some of the methods that we do here, where you write down lists, but they'll do them with these special cards. So it's definitely a great method to do. You know, it's proven because again, some of the top dogs in the old trading do a lot of this method. So yeah, hopefully this video has helped you guys, teaching you how to do the method, showing you what sort of deals, and walking through a few different things I guess I know about this method, and hopefully pass on to you guys. So was pretty good. Again, 101k, which ended up being better than what's it called? Saudi League sniping, which we did absolutely ages ago. And you didn't get market suspended, so there's 2 benefits on that. And yeah, I say it's, you know, I can recommend this method enough. You know, if I was to rank it, I'd obviously rank it like probably 9, 10. You know, honestly, one of the best methods out there, because it's proven that's one of the best methods because all the top dogs literally do it. And it's, you know, it's, again, I've done it in the past, and I was probably making like 300-400k when trading with UCL special cards. Of course, I was a little bit reluctant to using UCLs because I think they've recently absolutely knackered the supply on them. So yeah, I didn't really trade them too much. But yeah, hopefully this video has helped you guys, showing you there's a very good vouchable method. Any questions, do jump down below in the comments. I'm pretty good at answering this. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys in another video.